40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place in 2014 here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Waiting. Check. Watch 54. Black. Come on. Pick it up. Lion. Check.
On first down, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If that could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
First down, Eagles.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They run the counter. It's Taylor. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here we go, D. Shit. Watch the shit. Check. Whip. Great 57.
On second down, it's Taylor. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Watch the screen. Slam. Check.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10, just shy of the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some space here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every way possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It's caught by Sanders. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he connects with Ertz. The 30. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
21.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Unable to corral him. He fights through. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Watch the ship. 21.
On first down now, a run with McKinnon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Garoppolo now. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
He's checking.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here we go. 21. Let's go. Let's bring it. 57. Hey, orbit. Let's set it. Alert.
Garoppolo now on third and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. On first down, Taylor. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Tight dog. Man 5-7.
On second down now, it's Taylor. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Kill. Hey, check 24.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
No.
Play action. Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
82, 40.
On play action, it's Wentz. He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Those passes out that always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. He'll buy some time right. Going for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 180! Here we go. They've got tight left. Hey, gun. 21. 21. Check. 57. Mike, 57.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Take over first and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the point.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
26-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 12.
Check 24.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
That's it, baby.
The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
120. One, Omaha.
Now they try the right side here. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Check 25.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Taylor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So here we go. The offense on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. The kick by Fairbairn is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On play action, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go one more.
Let's find 7.
The give to Taylor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, 4th coming. They turn to Taylor on 4th, and he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24, 13 our score. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
Come on, now. Check 37, check 37.
2nd down, McKinnon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
2.
47's the mic.
I got you. 11.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
1, Omaha.
Me and you all day.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wentz to throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete.
Wentz's pass is complete to Deshaun Jackson. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Taylor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Forced, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he connects.
connects with Ertz.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 54!
Let's get this ball.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Check. Watch 54. Watch.
They'll run with Sanders. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the 49ers, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.